abortion, termination of a pregnancy, has been around people as early as 1550 BCE, with many methods being used such as natural body fashions, sharpened implements, use of abdominal pressure, and many more. The law on banning didn't arise until the early 19th century, where there was advance in the field of medicine. The first law to ever be set up was by the Lord Chief of Justice England and Wales, Edward Law, which was called Malaysia Shooting or Stabbing Act 1803. Since then, other countries have set up laws regarding abortion, some making it legal under certain circumstances, while others making it illegal and punishable by death to both the pregnant mother and the doctor responsible for it. In Malaysia, during the British colonial era, they followed the 1871 Indian Penal Code, which banned abortion on all grounds. After that, it was regulated under the section 312 and 316 of the Malaysian Penal Code, which later on in the year 1971 and 1989, where the section 312 was amended to allow abortion based on certain conditions. Today, we'll be looking into this abortion and discuss, should it be made permissible on all grounds without any certain circumstances? Welcome to the forum. Firstly, I would like to introduce to you Dr. Richard, a gynecologist at the National Hospital, Wan Qi, a member of the pro-life group based in Kuching, Sarawak, Heng, Sheng, members of the Asia Safe Abortion Partnership, Esap, and lastly, a lovely couple, Leo and Ellie, who is arguing over abortions. How are you all doing today?
Okay.
Very well. First, let's start with you, Dr. Richard. What are the terms that must be testified to allow abortion in this country?
Okay, generally abortion in Malaysia is illegal under the Act 574, Section 512 of Malaysian Penal Code. But termination of pregnancy (TOP) can be carried out under some condition. It is permitted only when the pregnancy poses a risk to the life of the pregnant woman, or the pregnancy risk or injury to the mental or physical health of the pregnant woman. According to the law, abortions are allowed to be performed by only registered doctors or medical practitioners in Malaysia.
Ah, yes, I see. What are the common procedures being done? I heard that some of them are painless and have no adverse effects on the mother.
Firstly, based on ministry guidelines, the pre-requirement for undertaking TOP are accepting either a public or private health institution. Next is a registered medical practitioner to confirm that the TOP is necessary. Also, the assessment, including the physical examination and the general mental health assessment. So basically, there is three main types of TOP according to the duration of the pregnancy. That is vacuum aspiration or suction abortion, dilation and evacuation (DNE), and dilation and extraction (DNS). Firstly, vacuum aspiration or suction abortion is the one that done in the first trimester of pregnancy. That's in the first 3 months. This means you are pregnant less than 12 weeks. So firstly, a speculum is placed in the vagina and the cannuculum is clamped to the lip of the cervix. Then the cannula is inserted into the uterus. The amniotic fluid, the placenta and the fetus are sucked out and into the collection jar. Then next, the uterine cavity is scraped with the curette to remove the tissue remains. This operation is done less than 15 minutes. Besides, the next one is the dilation and evacuation (DNE). This is the one that done during the second trimester of pregnancy. This means you are pregnant more than 12 weeks. So before this operation is done, you should do the cervical dilation. This means enlarge your cervix. Then the body part of the fetus is grabs at random with the long tooth clamp or forceps, and the body part are pulled from the fetus body out of the vagina wall, out of the vagina canal. Then the egg is grabbed and crushed in order to remove it from the vagina canal. Then the placenta and the remaining content are sucked out from the uterus. And other than that is the dilation and extraction (DNS). This is done during a later stage of pregnancy, the last stage of pregnancy. We use the forceps to grab the baby legs. Then the baby is just pulled out from the baby. Then the entire body is moved move out except the head. Next, we use a scissor to make a hole on the skull, and the suction tube is inserted to the skull and suck out all the brain and cause the skull to collapse. Then the entire body part can be pulled out and removed. Yeah, so.
That's so cruel. Since abortion is not legalized completely now in Malaysia, abortion is not a 100% safe procedure here, unlike in other countries such as US. An unsafe abortion is the termination of a pregnancy by people lacking the necessary skills or in an environment lacking minimal medical standards or both. An unsafe abortion is a life-threatening procedure. About 25 million unsafe abortions occur a year, of which most occurs in developing world. Unsafe abortions result in complications for about 7 million women a year. According to WHO and Gut Measure, at least 22,800,000 women die annually as a result of complications of unsafe abortion, and between 2 million and 7 million women each year survive unsafe abortion but sustain long-term damage or disease, such as incomplete abortion, infection, bleeding, puncturing, or tearing of the uterus. In about 1 every 1,000 abortions, severe hemorrhage leads to death. To my mind, it is not worth to take the risk to undergo the abortion procedure as support to maintain the abortion law. Or in other words, abortion should be remain banned and otherwise limited by law.
I'm sorry that I have to say I fully disagree with your says that Malaysia has no 100% safe procedure for abortion. Ms. Wan Qi. Malaysia do have a completely safe procedure and advanced equipment to perform an abortion for those women in need. As Dr. Richard mentioned just now, in Malaysia, abortion is permissible when a pregnancy may pose physical or mental danger to the pregnant women. Also, only registered doctors or medical practitioners are allowed to perform abortion. Therefore, I can say that in Malaysia, abortion is safe to do so. The main thing I want to emphasize today is the unsafe abortion. When safe abortion is not available, unsafe abortion has become the only choice for those women that desperate to they tend not to keep their fetus until the delivery. So none of us can imagine how struggle the women can be to make such a decision that hand over their fate to those people, another person that do not hold a qualified medical qualification, or they do not have a proper equipment and not even a proper clinic. Life must be tough for those women. No one knows what they have experienced, and maybe they are being cyberbullied for getting pregnant without knowing the fetus father, or maybe being isolated by people around because of teenage pregnancy. As we all know, in Malaysia, getting pregnant before marriage is not widely acceptable by the people, by the society. People will judge you, insult you, or even mock at you. Thereby, I urge the government to legalize abortion in Malaysia as soon as possible, so that we can prevent or reduce the number of women who die because of not getting proper and safe abortion. Please let the women to have a chance of handling their own fate.
Miss Sheng, don't you think that that's true to carry out abortions? Do you know that you are actually killing an innocent human being? Saddens and anger me that a life could be discarded with just a snap of fingers. Yet, what if the baby is strong and healthy? I always believe that children are heritage from God, the fruit of womb and the best reward for all parents. Life is a gift from God, and nobody can interfere in it. We should never be selfish to just end a person's life just for our own sake. Yet, a fetus is sufficiently developed to feel pain by 18 weeks of pregnancy, and imagine how inhumane it will be to expose the fetus from the uterus. Therefore, from my perspective,
we are not able to have a baby for now because we are still a teenager. We have no financial stability and we have no financial stability since we don't even have a work. Raising a child is not an easy task. It's just not just requiring daily necessities, but we also require time to raise a child. If, for example, one pack of milk powder costs around 200 ringgit and can only last for 1 week. This means 800 ringgit is the basic amount required for a child, exclusive for the medical checkup. Furthermore, after the child grows up, they may request for the braces, car, or high education, which require large amount of money. According to statistics, majority of the women having an abortion because of understanding the economic impact to them and also their family. Many of them say that they can't afford a child and mostly said that having a baby would interfere with their work, school, ability to them. From my opinion, abortion is the only solution for us since we don't plan for having a child now.
Yes, that is true. Many household parents are working to support the basic needs of a single child, and with the economy not helping them, what are your say on this, Wan Qi?
I don't really agree with what was mentioned just now. What we should do is family planning. We are intelligent creatures. Consideration should always be done no matter what decision or act we do. Financial planning is a big concept that includes things like budgeting, retirement planning, savings, insurance, and getting out of debt. You don't have to be a financial planning expert to have a firm grasp on what each of these concepts means and how they impact you. Use this guide to gain a deeper understanding of how they work together to lay a groundwork of solid financial foundation for you and your family. When you have a good family planning, financial will not be a major problem for raising a child, and abortion should not be carried out to murder a little life. We ought not to kill the baby just because of the mistakes that we made.
Yes, I understand your stand. This is only applicable for those couples who get married or have love between them. They can solve the problem easily together. This is not a big deal for them. Most of the abortion is not performed by those married women, but those victims of rape. They get pregnant unintentionally and they don't even know who is the father of the baby. They have no one to rely on. They are physically and mentally hurt, which no one wishes to experience that pain. I was once a victim of rape. That was my biggest pain and most terrifying nightmare in my life. It changed my life entirely. My family, relatives, my friends, they don't understand me. They insult me, they judge me, and they even leave me. The time I was still young, I have no idea what to do. I even have a thought of committing suicide, but I didn't do that. I hated from an unsafe abortion. The consequence I have is my uterus being removed because of serious injury. I can never be a mother again. I can never have my own child. So therefore I insist that abortion has to be legalized in Malaysia to avoid dangerous and life-threatening unsafe abortion. I don't wish to see any more women who face the same pain as me.
Cheer, Sheng. What is past is the past. What we should do right now is supporting legal abortion to prevent the tragedy from happening again. Illegal abortion such as baby dumping in the public toilet of rubbish bin is currently happening in Malaysia. From 2010 to May 2019, there were a total of 1,010 recorded cases of baby dumping. From the 1,010 cases, 64% of the babies were found dead, and this trend is keeping increasing year after years. The social issue can cause a bad image of society and actually affect the economic growth of our country. Basically, baby dumping happens when teenagers have unprotected sex before marriage, puberty, and also undesired sex. Therefore, if abortion is made legalized, those teenagers can choose to do so instead of abandoning their babies in public places.
I don't think that being raped is the reason to undergo abortion procedure, which is not directly being a murderer. As long as the baby is not harming the maternal's body, abortion should not be carried out. In addition, multiple abortion will cause complications for future pregnancies or even infertile, as the uterus will be damaged and the placenta will be placed abnormally in future pregnancies.
Is that true? I haven't read about this. Dr. Richard, is it possible?
Yes, abortion may increase the risk or possibility of infertility. However, there is no evidence that surgical or medical abortion cause infertility, especially if the procedure was done by a professional. But if the procedure does involve some complication, then there will be some effect on the reproductive organ. For example, injury to the uterus, as is possible for scar tissue to develop in the uterus. It may also cause injury to the cervix, as a cervix is stretched during the TOP, the termination of pregnancy, and this will cause incompetent cervix or cervix weakening. This can cause problem in later pregnancy because it's too weak for the cervix to hold the weight of the fetus.
Oh my god, that's terrible. I would never consider abortion, not even if my life depends on it. To Dr. Richard and all those who consider abortion as an acceptable procedure, who do you think you are? What you are trying to do is to play God. And who are we as a faithful servant of God to decide what is best for us? I still want to give birth and experience the fate of all women to bear a child. I still want to go through the joy, attachment, the anxiety and whole process of being a mother. As a fertile woman, it might be true that being a parent is one of the hardest jobs in the world. It can often be a pretty thankless job, and there is thousands of reasons or complaints, from sleepless night to stubborn children with their own agenda. However, we can't and shall not deny that by the end of the day, all the goods that come out of parenting far outweigh those baits.
It's impossible for us to having a child now. We must clearly understand the situation. If you insist on giving of this child, then who is responsible to raise the child? You or me or our parents? Some OKU, and how if the child is OKU? Some OKU child, they need excessive concern. They can't even do the basic things such as walking and eating. There is no one is willing to look after this child and even spend large amount of money than for the child.
Yes, exactly. I totally agree what your pastor said earlier. Are you aware of the challenge faced by the disabled people? Due to their inborn disabilities, they have difficulties with learning that prevent them from successful learning. In such a situation, they cannot complete their education just like other students did, while the lack of education actually limits their career opportunity consistently because they are more likely to be unemployed. Basically, people with disabilities have worse living conditions because of extra costs such as medical care and personal support. Therefore, disabled persons often face poverty problem. Usually for a family having the disabled child, one has to resign to stay at home all the day to take care of their child when their child in need. Thus, if abortion is legalized, parents have the right to do so, preventing both parents and the child suffering from cost problem and also physical and mental exhaustion.
Moreover, I will not support you having a child since she is a girl. I would rather prefer we get rid of the child and get a boy instead.
What the hell? What are you trying to do? You're so cruel! So emotion!
Okay. So sorry about that just now. We were suffering some technical difficulties. So yeah, where were we just now? Oh yes, Wan Qi. You wanted to say something?
Ah yes, it is 21st century now. We should not be having gender preference. Nowadays, women is much more comparable to men or even better than them. For example, in United Kingdom, Queen Elizabeth is the longest lived and longest reigning British monarch, as well as the longest serving female head of state. Female doesn't mean that they should be excluded. Sexual preference is indeed the worst reason for abortion. It is really mean to say that male is more preferable than female. Women are the ones that gave birth to us. We ought to appreciate what our mother did for us and respect all the women in this world, as you will not be successful without any women supporting you. Allow me to repeat that abortion should not be carried out no matter what reason, especially gender preference.
That is just one of the reasons only. Actually, abortion helps to control overpopulation. If abortion is legalized, those parents who give out their children in a proper medical way under certain circumstances can also help to prevent overpopulation.
Yes, exactly. For example, China with population close to 1.4 billion as of 2019. If they had not lifted the ban on abortion, it would have led to overpopulation in that country.
Yes, true. When abortion is illegal, overpopulation tends to occur. This simply will lead to economic problems such as shortage of food, minerals, fuel and other resources. This will cause the rise of living costs and people do not have the ability to afford it. In my opinion, I suggest that abortion law should be made lenient so that overpopulation problems will not happen and economy in our country will remain stable.
That's true from one perspective, and the government should consider this. Unfortunately, we don't have much time here, so we are gonna wrap things up. But first of all, Dr. Richard, what are your opinion? Should abortion be made legal under all circumstances, or should it just be under certain circumstances?
In my opinion, I think that abortion should be legalized in some cases such as rape or incest and metabolic birth defect. It's true that abortion is a form of murdering. However, it's better to do so than let them suffer for their whole life.
Well said indeed, Doctor. Thank you all for coming and voicing out your own opinions. Till then, bye bye and have a good day.